loves. In today's episode, I'm going to share my exact strategy of how I increased my photography booking rate to over 93%. I'm Law, and I'm a boudoir photographer and business and marketing mentor, helping creatives turn their passion into profits. On this channel, I share tips, tricks, hacks to having a wildly successful and profitable photography business. So, as a coach, I often get asked what to do when people tell you your photography prices are too high or unaffordable. There's typically two reasons for this. First, this has to do with where you're getting your potential clients from and whether they're actually your ideal clients in the first place. I did a video on identifying who your ideal client is as a photographer. I'll link that video below. But second, it really has to do with whether we're adjusting and evolving with the world in which we exist, like how people are behaving and how they're making decisions. So we have to adjust our businesses accordingly. People just don't take time to read in depth anymore. And a lot of times they tend to make an uneducated decision if we allow them to do that as business owners. With the evolution of the internet, 96.4% of people are doing their research on the internet before they buy something, specifically Google. So an example of an uneducated decision would be putting your pricing menu on your website. And as your potential client browses and sees that your 8x8 albums start at $800, but then they go to another photographer's website and their albums start at only $400, what this potential client may not know and therefore is uneducated is the different types of albums and quality of albums, like press printed versus lay flat professional print albums, and they won't be able to make an educated decision. So how are you supposed to get across your expertise, your value, and the quality that you provide to stand out amongst the masses of photographers out there? The key is actually in having a conversation or consultation with your potential clients. Your website is great for getting inquiries, but people don't read. They skim, and often it's very distractedly. The only way to really relay what your expertise is, what your value is, what you bring to the table, how you can truly serve them, is to sit down with them when they aren't distracted and really get to know them, what it is that they're wanting, what they're looking for, and share how you can actually meet that need and how you can serve them. So the best type of conversation that you can have is in person. In-person consultations are the best because they cater to all four top learning styles, which are, auditory, which are audible, which are visual, and then tactical, like being able to feel something. This is why in-person consultations have drastically increased my booking rate to over 93%. The next best option would be a Zoom, Skype, or FaceTime consultation, as it meets 3 out of those 4 top learning styles. But in-person still by far is the top choice. So the next key is to have a natural consultation flow. This isn't about selling the client or booking the client, but serving them in a way that has them understanding the value of what it is they're about to invest in and shows them what an expert you are in your industry, and in turn they naturally sell themselves on the experience. If you've been following me, you know I hate sales, and I always say serving, not selling. My favorite way to do this is with my boudoir client prep guide. It certainly has come a really long way and evolved since I first started using it. I still remember my first consultation back in our, my first consultations back in our one-room condo. It's like 793 square feet in downtown Tulsa. It also doubled as my photography studio. And I still remember, being a type A personality, of course, I have to have a checklist in front of me during my consultations, to make sure I don't forget anything that I'm gonna wanna go over with my potential clients about doing a boudoir shoot. So I started out with just a single checklist for myself. Over the years, it has evolved into a beautiful digital prep guide with how-tos, do's and don'ts, like beautiful outfits and different styles, checklists, client only discounts, and so much more. It's basically a consultation blueprint that I use on every consultation, and then I send it with my clients after they book their shoot so they can refer to it while they're prepping for their shoot. So it basically cuts down on a lot of emails. It cuts down on questions being asked over and over again. If you're a boudoir photographer and don't have a client prep guide yet, you can definitely steal mine. I have customizable Photoshop templates in my online shop. Basically, you can have your own customized prep guide within like an hour or two. So I'll post the link below if you're interested. But the real power of having a client prep guide, doesn't matter what type of photographer you are, you want to have one, and it's the flow of the information that you go through in the consultation that's the key. I walk my clients step by step through prepping for their shoot. We talk about their why they even want to do a shoot, what they envision. We talk about different outfits and styles. We talk about their preferences. We talk about all the details and the steps they might need to take to get ready for their shoot. There's a psychology behind the consultation, a strategy. What I'm doing with them is often called future pacing. I'm walking them through the process as if they've already booked their shoot. They are imagining, as I'm going through, this specific order of information, they're imagining actually doing their shoot, like what appointments they need to set up, what color that they're going to paint their nails, what outfits that they're going to wear, what the process is going to be like, what time of day they're going to do their shoot. They're imagining doing their shoot, and they're imagining doing it with me. So this builds that like, know, and trust factor, especially if you add in little stories here and there of things that most clients don't know, or little things that you've learned that make a big difference in the shoots. By doing this, you become the expert, and everyone knows that, everybody wants to hire an expert if they actually value what they're buying. So don't focus on selling them or booking them, but really listen to what it is they want, why they're there with you in the first place. Explain your services, educate them on their options and how the process works, and serve them. Serve them by helping them make be able to make an educated decision. If you do this, I promise your booking rate will skyrocket and you'll be booking more clients than ever before. I hope that was helpful. As always, I love chatting with you guys, so let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. If you have questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. And I wish they had a heart button, so you could hit a heart button instead of a thumbs up. If you want more tips, tricks, and hacks to help you building a wildly profitable photography business, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get notified when videos are coming out. This year, I'm focusing more on videos on YouTube and staying off of Facebook. I'm not a big fan of Facebook, but I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Hope you guys have a great day.